Good day, puppy lovers. Today I have Remy with me today, little Yorkie. Let's get her in the bath. She needs one.
For those who don't know me, I'm Elizabeth Jenn, professional dog groomer since 2010.
All right, little girl. Out of the tub, she got 2 shampoos. She's pretty dirty. We're going to get her dried up. Let's get some conditioning spray on her here. I'm going to get this little bath robe on while that spray soaks in. Now we're going to check her eyes. Let's have a look what's going on in there. Mom doesn't want me to cut too much of this off here. I can cut into corners, but now that I got it away from her eye, I can probably come in here like that. Those poopies are still there. So I'm not going to cut in the corners for now because Mom really wants this to grow out. And I'll have to check to see what the card says. I think I'm not supposed to cut anything, but I am going to clean it though. Can you show me those eyes? Clean this area here. I'm going to clean it good. There, you seem okay. All right, let's look at those ears. Soak up the pad really good. Let's get into the ears here. She has a very, very tiny ear hole. So see, that's dirty. I don't want to go in there with Q-tips or whatnot, but you gotta clean it out. That's good. We'll take a clean pad, another one for the other ear. Let's see the other ear, honey. See if this one's as dirty. Usually cleaning out the ears, dogs will just they'll give these light, slow blinks. See, this ear isn't as dirty as the other ear, so. Good girl. Poopy area, we gotta not forget this. Clean this area out if ever there's any debris, and there is none there. So we're gonna just dry her now. Well, brush her. I mean, we're gonna brush her now. We gotta take this off now and give you a nice brush. We're gonna use the wet brush here. So this is a softer brush. It doesn't scratch the skin, so it's okay to brush along the skin. And she seems pretty tangled, but it's gonna be fairly easy. It's not matted, just pretty tangled. Starting at the tip of the hair, going in, it's a lot easier to take the tangles out. Sometimes I'll go in like this, straight at the base, just to get things going at the base, and then you come to the tip, and then you can, lift out. I'm not grabbing and pulling out. I'm just getting the skin, the hair from the skin away, coming back in and tapping up, lifting up. Turn, and do your tail here. So even if you start at the base, as long as you're tapping up and just you know, not yanking anything out. Let's do the belly here. Show me your belly. There. It's pretty good. Okay, so let's get her brushed out. Let's see what's going on with your bangs here. So this little girl, her mom wants her hair to grow long, long, long. We just give her a little skirt. We're letting all of this grow out here around her little nose here. And we're getting her top knot to grow. So we're going to give her a nice little brush. Here. Again, we're going to start with the tips. Coming slowly, and I'm just tapping and pulling up and away. I don't want to just go, you know. And you hear the sound? Once there's no more of that ripping sound, that means your job is pretty much done in that area. So we're going to come here and do the same thing. Yeah, you know, these little Yorkies are so cute with their hair nice and long. As long as the dog is okay with the brushing, you know. She's not, she doesn't get too tangled. Well, she gets tangled, but it's pretty easy to detangle, you know what I mean? So I'm going to come in and check to see if my work is done with the comb. Your comb is your best friend. Your comb's going to tell you if you did your work properly. And yes. Oops, turn you around, honey. Same thing on this side. A little bit here. And her tail. She's being very patient. A patient girl. You don't want to be brushing on the skin with these slicker brushes because that would cause brush burn. So that's why I'm kind of floating above. Let's see if my work's well done here. There you go. Work's all done. You can also just use a comb if you prefer. I like the slicker brush. See if the insides here are done. It's all good. Turn you around, honey. Come see me. Over here. Yeah, good girl. See what's going on with your legs. That's good. That's good. Everything's fine. Around her head. Take this off for a moment. She's got some tangles there, so there. Good shake. Good shake. Let's see what's going on under here. This is all good. She's all brushed out. Can I see your belly? Always slowly around the belly area. Over here on the sides, they're very sensitive. If this is an older dog, she would probably prefer that I come in through this way, lift these legs out. Not all older dogs like to stand on their hind feet. They don't have that much strength left, so as they get older. Okay, let's move on. So I'm going to go straight into clipping those little toes, those little feet here. Let's get in a little closer. See if she's going to let me do this. Hey, girlie. You need to see all of those toes. There's a toe missing here. Where's that toe? There it is. There, see all those toes are all visible. Same on this side here. I want to be careful, I don't want to cut any of that other hair. You got visible toes, little girl. Look at that. You can see your toes. There. More. Let's get in here. One side, the other side. Hang on, hang on. I can feel the resistance, just kind of pulling. There, those toes are all set. Now we're going to do this side here. I'm just holding that foot nice and flat. There, all done with the 30 blade. I'm going to come in with the 10 blade here. And I'm going to just have a look at her belly, see what's going on in there. She doesn't have much hair there, but we're just going to clean it out a bit. Look over here. Closer to her pee-pee area here. Have a look. Yeah. I'm going to go have a look back there too. I have to move all of this hair out of the way. All of it. Tail and everything. So I'm just going to move that tail to the side, move all of this, and I'm just going to hold the little pee-pee area there and just clean that out just a little bit. There. It's all cleaned out. So let's do this little girl's feet. I'm going to brush some of that out of there. And only getting rid of some of that nail. Oh, see this one less. I repeat this often. Not all nails grow at the same rate, or not all nails will get used up equally. So you'll take maybe more off of one and less off the others. These ones must be rubbing a little more on the ground than the ones on the sides here. There. A little bit of resistance, honey. You're all good. Do you have a thumb? Yes, you do. A little thumb. There. So 5 more to go. And let me do this. Move that hair out of the way. She's doing such a good job. Look at that. Nice and clean. All right. So the next step here is just me. I'm going to cut around her toes, because Mom, as I mentioned, Mom is just letting her hair grow really long on those legs. So all I do when she comes in is I just cut a little bit around those toes so that it makes it nice and neat, nice and clean. I have to take this off here. And that's it. And do the same thing on this toe here. Look at this hair flopping up. Can we lift this off the ground then, off the table? Take a little bit off the front and on the sides here. Just a bit. When she sets her foot down, she doesn't have Grinch feet. You know how the Grinch has those pointy, hairy toes, and he's got those pointy feet because of the extra hair? I call that Grinch feet. We don't need any Grinch feet. You're not a Grinch. I'm going to lift this foot off because she kind of pulls, so. Just kind of pulling some to one side. Do the tip of the nail, a little bit on this side. There, that's good enough. All right, so all I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of that hair off back here just to make it nice and straight. She likes it comes down like that, right? Back up a bit. And I'm just going to cut the edges here. As I mentioned, she's letting, we're letting everything grow. She really wants that long look. So when I comb down and I'm seeing these little edges, I just want to come in and cut along. I'm not cutting a lot off. I'm just making it look equal. Here though, I'm going to pull her leg out and I'm going to take some of that edge off over here. Like that. Okay. The skirt, she still wants the skirt to be approximately at the elbow. So I'm just going to equal this out like this. And I'm just using my thinners here, my more aggressive thinners, to take more out. This, I'm going to let this come down because we want that the same length here. That's what she's asking for. So we'll leave it at that. I'm going to come up in the front. Can you show me those toes? I'll pull this in. And I just want to get rid of some of this just to make it equal. Like that. And she's got these curly curls coming up. Try to fix that afterwards. All right, honey. This, I will be taking some off of her chest also. So once again, I'm going to take some of that off. Just lightly. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back. I'm going to start in the back here and come in this way. Just because I like to, I feel like ending with the chest here. So once again, all of this is long. We're just taking the edges off. Again, guys, this cut is because we're letting everything grow right now. So it may not look fabulous, fantastic. That's just because right now everything's growing out. Okay, and we're just trying to keep everything look neat. So before we continue that leg, we're going to come look at these pants here, because that's what they are, they're pants. And I'm just going to look at what's sticking out. She's got some hair sticking out here. I'm going to clean this area here. We don't want her going to the bathroom and having those poopies hang out there. See, that's nice and clean. We already did the shave here between the legs, so that's fine. Over here, because see, that's it. All of this, personally, I wouldn't keep it like that, but this is what she's asking for. I just separate it there, lift up the tail, and look at whatever's hanging down and try to make it equal. That looks fine. Tail. Hang on, I gotta read this. All right, I just had to read her card there. Okay, so for the tail, there's no specifics about the tail here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm still going to comb this out. Hang on, honey. Hang on, hang on. Bring this to the ground. Well, to the ground, to the table. And I'm going to snip just the tip off. And let's see what I did the last time. Yeah, I left this pretty long. What if, hang on, honey, stand up. I think what I might do is I'm just going to, stand up, hon. Make everything equal all the way into the legs. See how I'm going to just come into the legs here, right there, just to make it equal, like that. That's all I'm going to do. All right, so we need to do the side here and the leg. This leg here, pull that out of it. Hang on, hun. A little tricky. Take just a little bit off, just the edges, because we just want it to be equal. Just a bit. That. Now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to comb this down. If she can stand straight, thank you. I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna take some of that out. All the way to that elbow. And we want this to grow out like pants, okay? Not much to take off here. Just want to equalize this, make this more equal. There. Okay, we're going to do the inside of the leg, and then we're going to do the chest. Okay, the inside of your leg here, honey. Comb everything out. Yes, hang on, hang on. I'm bringing it equal, see, with this here. Not much to take off. I'm going to take this off here, and I'm going to do the chest area. Bring this all forward, and I'm going to take just a little bit off, all the way to the start of the leg. Just a little. She doesn't want this to drag on the ground. Although everything's growing, we still want some style. So she says it's okay that I take a little bit of this off here. And I don't like these little toes that are curling upwards, though. I'll take some of those curls off. That's good enough. That is good enough. Okay, so I can take, I'm not supposed to touch any of this. My reds, don't touch this. Keep your head straight, honey. I'm not supposed to take any of this off, okay? But I can take a little bit of the chin off. So we're going to come in and do just a little bit. There, just a bit. Make this a little straighter there. And back here. Hang on, I'm going to toss that hair. Sorry, honey, I have to hold your chinny chin chin. If you're bringing your head back, how am I going to do this? Okay? So, all back here. So I'm going to take a little of this off here, make this equal, all the way to the back of her ear there. I'm not going to touch this here. Same thing on this side. I just want to come and take some off. Just follow the pattern. What I did the last time, I'm going to toss this hair onto the other side. Her bangs, I had to toss them to the other side because I don't want to end up cutting, not bangs, but her top knot there. All right. So the next step is we're going to just clip the tips of the ears and give her her top knot. All right, let's just tip her ears. I'm just going to toss everything to the sides here and just get that tip, about a third. Do the same thing on this side. I just want to toss all of that hair out of the way and just clean up the tip here. Oops, sorry. And I'm going to use my scissors. Hang on, honey. Move everything out of the way. Bring your head up. And I'm just going to clean the tip of the ear like that. Get nice and clean. See? Each ear. Got those tiny ears. We're going to get that hair out of your face. Give me a second. There's not much to take off. Just to say that it's clean. All right. All right, guys, so bear with me. I'm going to have to struggle to get this on because it's not always easy. Not always easy to get these top knots done. So I'm going to grab everything from one side of that ear to the other side of the ear. And you know, dogs like to move around. She might want to lay down, so that's why I'll take this off. And when they lay down, that's the best way to put these on. So she can lay down for me. Want to lay down? Try to get her to lay down. Lay down, lay down. No? Cush, cush. Take all of that gray out. only try to take a little bit of the blonde. It's right behind the ear, right here. And leave her little strands there. Bring this out in front. Can you lay down? Huh? Can you lay down? She won't want to lay down. So guys, her hair is still growing, okay? Her hair is still growing, and she will have those strands poking out here. But that's fine. We have some work to do. This is complicated. It's always so complicated to get these on. Ugh. All right, I got it. And you don't want to put them on too tight, right? And usually you put them on a little higher. I'm going to try to get it up higher. When you do that, give me a second, pull it up a little higher. There's a little trick here that you just pull in the center here and pull downwards. And that is supposed to create a little bulge here, but it didn't. But anyhow, I'm fine with it. So I'm not touching any of that. All of that is done. I am not touching the corners of her eyes. Mama wants this to grow out long. She does not want me to cut anything here. And yeah, so this is pretty much her cut for now. Can we have a look at your face here? Look at that. We're all done. Look at the body here. I want to turn a bit, show everyone your body. Look at the body. There. The legs, feet. We're good. Huh? Good job, little girl. Better than when you came in, huh? Can I see your face? Guys, I am here every Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live. So you can ask me all kinds of questions and whatnot. So live on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and I upload new videos every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So I hope that you like and subscribe and that you enjoyed my video. See you in the next video. Say bye. Bye.
Hey there, pet parents and grooming gurus. If you enjoyed my tail-wagging transformations and want more tips to keep your furry friends looking fabulous, just hit that subscribe button. Remember, every click helps spread the love and lathers of grooming joy. Subscribe now and let's embark on this fluffy journey together.